Welcome to the YouTube is YouTube for you mental health channel. Mental health. Are you going mental? Are you affected by YouTube? I am. I was dealing with it so well, and then an old friend decided to get onto the YouTube. Anyone can use YouTube. It's not exclusive to anyone. No one owns it. Not even YouTube. But I was doing so well with dealing with people and dealing with things that go on YouTube. And I was some pretty crazy places. That's why I started this channel. Dealing with just things not working and understanding how everything works because, when you get view addicted. View addicted. I'm addicted to views. But yes, so I was dealing with that really well. Like I used to be a nutcase. I think I am not, but I am now. And yeah, so an old friend started doing YouTube. Yeah, and opened up a can of worms in my head. Yeah, and now I've made a mess. Big mess. But it's not a mess. But yeah, it is. I don't know if I'm okay or not. I don't know whether to leave the mess or to hide it away because they are letting me leave the mess, and it's like full mental fucking a lifetime of mental like autism where I couldn't I'd get paralyzed. Like I'd freeze up and paralyzed and couldn't talk or couldn't move because shit was too intense at the time. I was just like I was feeling that good and I was overwhelming. And yeah, so I started to put all that in the comment section, and it's not coming out right either. And they have some idea of the story, but they've got their side of it, and I'm pissed. They're pissed, and it's like. It's like I'm in trouble because I didn't show the attention I should have, but which I meant to show, but I physically, mentally, was unable. I just the autism or whatever it is I got was something I've had to learn to fight, and it's the only reason I can talk about it now. Like I wouldn't be able to even talk about it. Like if I was still as bad as I was when I was younger, I definitely wouldn't be putting it where other people could see it. Like there's no way I wouldn't be. That's the whole deal with it, and and it's like I'm getting punished for it, but that's okay. I accept that, people's feelings get hurt and then, and then I'm like, I'm hurt. And then, I want to know, I'll tell you what I want, which is, wrong. I want to be missed. I want to be the one that matters, you know. But I suppose I do. I mean, like, she's just letting me write all this crap and not responding, except for, oh, well, giving me shit a bit, I suppose. And like, you know, like, unless you know, you wouldn't know that she's doing that. Like, if you fucking put the time in to see what the whole picture, I read it, you go, yeah, for sure. But that's like, you know, but who's going to do that? we're not famous enough to be like full torn apart by trolls and other channels. Anyway, yeah, like, you know, I'm probably angry at you know, what I missed out on, and you know, having to go over what happened instead, and yeah, so you know, I'm fucking digging a bit, but at the same point, then you know, maybe that's so I can hear that everything was good for her, you know, like, because you know, you don't know what happened, and how else do you find out? You know, you can't, you know, oh Lord, yes, was it a good marriage and all this shit? You don't do that, but you know, if you feel like, oh, I bet you it was shit, fucking cunt. And then, you know, they go, well, it's actually like this, you know, and then you know that they were all right. And, you know, it was good for them, and that's good. You know, because, like, I'm not like, I'm not going to fucking, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to be, oh, you know, I wasn't good enough, so no one should be with it. That's not right, you know. Like, of course they should have, you know, someone, and you want that to be the best it can be. You want that person to be, you know, really important to their lives, and that's really good. I mean, most other people wouldn't, you know. So people are so selfish, they're like, oh no, it's only about me, fucking. But you know, it's like, come on, people, like you want. If you care about someone, you really want them to have had a good life, especially if you're not there. You want them to have the best they can. Otherwise, you don't care about them at all. You know, so you only care about yourself, and that's a fact. You know, and being honest is the hardest thing. If, you know, well, for me, saying whatever it is the hardest thing. It's not about, I don't bullshit. You know, just bullshitting is what's the point? You know, you're not going to get yourself anywhere. You know, if you can be honest, then it frees you, and it seriously frees you. Like, you know, and you can own it. You know, and you can. And the other thing is, if you're wrong, that's okay too, because, you know, and if you own that as well, how free are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's so much better. You know, it's like, oh, because nothing's going to change what is. What is what is. You know, and to try and, say, to try and deal with the pain or to pretend it didn't happen, it doesn't work. It only makes the psycho inside, you know, and you're fooling yourself, and like, you know, if this is what it is, yeah, embarrassing, whatever, but then what can hurt you? It can't be used against you, you know? And if people still do that, and then they're just fuckwits, and they don't have any good in their body, they're just like that miserable that hurting other people is their only game. And really, call them out for it. Seriously, call them out for it. call me out if I'm fucking doing something to you. It's not right. I mean, look, I'm not going to be like, I believe I'm an asshole. I'll throw the truth at you, and yeah, I'm not. I can't even help it. It comes out, and sometimes I'm wrong, and then I'll say if I own that. I'm sorry, I was actually wrong, but usually it comes out of me before I even know I've said it. And it's like, elephant in the room, spotting, you've been in a room and there'll be tension in the room and people will be all, pandering to someone who's deliberately doing this, thing which is sort of getting that tension in the air. And I'll just come and go, well, can you all see this elephant? What? Hey, elephant, what the fuck? What the fuck? And people are like, I can't believe you just did that. But, why let it roll, it's just like one person's crap can have a whole room of people, on eggshells, man. And all that person wants is the attention, someone to tell them, pull the fuck up, you want the attention, that's why you're doing this thing, right? Well, you got your attention now, and you got someone who cares, who's going to fucking tell you that it's unacceptable. And that's more than they fucking want, because someone's cared enough to say, you passed the line, pull back, because that's respect, And it's what people don't want to hear, but they do. It's what hurts, but they want to hear it. Because then they know someone actually cares, because they're not letting them get away with it. It's bizarre. But anyway, I'm going to leave that to it. I don't know how much this has got to do with YouTube. Well, it does, because it's YouTube for me, because I don't know. It wasn't until my heart got into the picture. But yeah, I really should go and edit what I've said, but as far as embarrassing and it's embarrassing really. Extremely, and plenty ammo for people to just come and pick on me, but if you feel like it, go and read it and come and pick on me. Mental health. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Yeah. Anyone got anything to say on their feelings about mental health and YouTube? Yeah, put them down in the comments. This channel's going to start to get some more content.